Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check. She told me the main outfeed or the main feed wasn't working either.
Yeah, we turned those up to do the mic check, and then the main we.
Here's that.
Thank you.
Check.
I can hear through that, so.
Yeah, we could hear it through that when we were.
Well, then when we tried the stream, we didn't hear it at all.
Did you wait a couple minutes? Because usually stream could be a minute behind.
A minute behind?
Yeah, there's a possibility it could be
We
that.
waited like a minute, maybe.
Yeah, we were sitting on it for a minute. Yeah.
I thought it was like 30 to 45 seconds, so we were waiting for a while.
I might switch these over then.
Yeah, it's just silent on the stream. This is full volume.
Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe one doesn't work. Have time to really fix this because we're going to be playing in a second, so.
She told me the main outfeed or the main feed wasn't working either.
There we go.
Yeah, we turned those up to do the mic check. And
So that works. I don't know what I did, but.
And welcome back, everyone. Today we have the Raiders versus the Comets. Currently, Mount Union is at 1-7, whereas the Comets are.
The comments are 4-7.
All right, today our starting lineups consist of, for the Mount Union Purple Raiders, we have Jeremy Luden, Stephen Greener as libero, Aaron Armour, Mark Bruns, Cameron Turnett, Andrew Cross, Luke Tresac, and Sam Matonis. For the Olivet Comets, we have Dakota Gillespie, Deontay Thomas, Thane Balicki, Kai Hartman, Ethan Valenti, and Everett Haynes. Kaylee, would you like to run a breakdown on Purple Raiders and Olivet?
Sure. Well, as you mentioned before, Mount Union's 1-7 currently, and we've got Cameron Turnett leading the team with 61 kills, but Luke Tresac pretty close second with 60 kills. Coach Matt Milek enters the game with a career record of 41-33, and it's only in his 4th season, so pretty optimistic about today. I don't know about you, but Olivet College also has some good stats. They're 4-7, as you mentioned, and Deontay Thomas is leading the team with 136 kills. Coach Kenny Brokow is in his 1st season at the Olivet program and has a record of success during previous stops in high school and at the JUCO level.
And we have our first serve. Set to the Raiders. Set for Olivet. Received. Pass play. They have to hit it over. Olivet with a set. Oh, and a good spike.
Yeah, that was a great tip to the center. There was a quite open hole, but there was some good hustle there by Luke Tresac in the back row.
And they're back at setting, Olivet. Set to the Raiders. Received by Olivet. Score is 1-1. Raiders with the serve. Received by the Comets. Spiked by the Comets and out of bounds. What'd you see there?
Yeah, it was quite far out of bounds. If you notice the set, he was not very much on top of the ball. He was very underneath it, and he hit it straight up in the air rather than down into the court.
Received by the Comets. Similar play as the last.
Interesting. We've got one ref calling a touch and the other not. The line judges. It looks like the ref called a touch.
Wow, very hard to call.
It was very close. I couldn't tell, honestly.
Score is now 2-2. The Comets serve. Received by the Raiders. Set to ooh, and it hits the ground. The Raiders score.
That was a great effort though over there. That was a nice kill. It was a perfect setup. Perfect pass, perfect set, perfect hit.
Received by the Comets. A big spike. Out of bounds.
Wow. Yeah, it was out of bounds, but he did a great job avoiding the block there. Unfortunately, though, since he was a little too far, it would have been good for him to hit the hands.
4-2 for your Purple Raiders. Served by the Raiders. Received by the Comets. Another big spike, but blocked and into the Raiders' side.
Yeah, it's a really tough defensive position to be in when the ball goes right off the block like that. You got to be really on your toes, but at the same time ready to set up for the next play. So.
Received by the Raiders. Oh, a big spike, but rejected by the net.
Wow.
Another one. Received by the Comets. A good set there.
And out. That was great block coverage by Stephen Grenier.
Was what? It was indeed. Score is now 5-3 for your Purple Raiders. Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Another backward set. Not enough to keep it in play. Point for the Comets. Comets set to serve. Few substitutions for the Raiders. Sails out of bounds. Score is 6-4. Raiders set to serve. Big serve, hits the top of the net. Ooh, quickly blocked by the Raiders. A big left-handed spike. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The ref did not signal.
Bunch of miscommunication. I think they were confused that it hit the top of the ceiling, but point for your Raiders nonetheless.
Great pass.
Ooh, and another big spike. Received by the Raiders. Hits the antenna.
Yeah, that's a really tough play to be in when the setter is off and the pass is off. It was some great hustle, but you know, sometimes it's just not much you can do there.
Score is 7-5 for your Purple Raiders. Ooh, Trezak with a huge hit.
It's a beautiful spot there. He found their hole in the back row and he ran with it.
Score is 8-5 for your Purple Raiders. Received by the Comets. Backward set. Huge spike. Nothing you can do about that.
Absolutely.
That's very hard to receive.
Yeah, I mean, they were lined up correctly in the back row too, and it's just,
Too much power.
yeah.
8-6. Ooh, the Raiders have kind of a weird play there.
Tip. Oh, back row attack.
Ooh, blocked by the Raiders.
Andrew Cross is leading the team in blocks this season. There's
It's a
another
block
one for
party
him.
today. 9-6 for your Purple Raiders. The Raiders are set to serve. Wow, big hit by the Raiders. Received by the Comets. Raiders keep it in play. And just perfect placement
That was
by
some
Cameron Turnett.
That was some really great spontaneous play here. As you can see, the pass was not directly to the setter, and he had to do it out of the back row, but also that topspin serve he's got going here is really throwing off Olivet over there.
Very difficult one to read for the Comets. Kind of hit the top of the net, and at that point you don't know where it's going to hit.
Absolutely, especially when it flares off the net like that. You don't know if it's coming back to the other side or not.
A nice lead here for the Raiders with an 11-6 lead. Wow, huge hit by Cameron Turnett. Just found the opening and he just powered that in. 12-6 for your Raiders.
You know, those are some of the funnest hits to have when the other team overpasses like that. It really catches them off guard.
Served by the Raiders, a powerful serve. Good set by the Comets, received by the Raiders. Back to the Comets so they can set up another play. And it's a quick set. Received by your Raiders.
Yeah, It looked like a double hit there. I definitely saw that, some spin on the ball. It was a good effort, though.
12-7. Ooh. Blocked by the Comets. The Raiders put it back up.
Beautiful hit.
Huge hit by Cameron Turnett.
That was almost a perfect play here on the Raiders side. There was a big hole in the block, and he went right through it and also hit the hole in the back row. That was just a very, very open play for him.
It's now 13-7. Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Point for your Raiders.
Looks like number 5, Deontay Thomas, touched the net there.
The Raiders are set to serve. Received by the Comets. Ooh, and a setter dump. Too hard to handle for the Raiders. Score is now 14-8. Raiders have had control of this game, but the Comets have shown some fight. And it sails out of bounds. Your point for the Raiders. Raiders are set to serve. Received by the Comets. Ooh, blocked right back in his face. Set. Ooh. Rolls off the top of the net. Set for the Raiders.
And right on the line.
Wow. Stayed in bounds. Point for the Comets.
Yeah, those are fun plays to watch because they're all over the court, but it's very tough being on the court and having to find your place again. That's what makes those line plays very crucial in those moments.
And we have a timeout now. Would you like to talk about any of the stats?
For the season?
Yeah, just for the season. Just run down, or some of the past games that the Raiders have played.
Yeah, sure. The last game the Raiders played was against Teal, and they won 3-0 in 3 sets. And yeah, that seems to be all I've got.
Trying to find the stats right now. And the timeout is now over. And the score is 16-9 for the Raiders. Raiders are set to serve. Sailed way out of bounds there. 16-10. Comets are set to serve. Received by Luke Tresac. Huge spike. Just to flex off the Comets. Point for your Raiders.
Yeah, that was a great play. The Raiders were in perfect position. I don't know if you noticed here, but there was some the middle attacker and the outside attacker both were faking it and trying to throw off the blockers on the other side. It's very, very effective play.
$17-10 for your Raiders. Ooh, received by the Comets. Backward set. Huge spike. Wow. Just 2 straight huge spikes in a row for the Comets, and the Raiders can't do anything about that.
Yeah, the Comets took advantage of that overpass. Yet again, we've seen that quite a few times this game.
You're just handing them a free attack.
Exactly.
Received by the Raiders. Backward set. Blocked right in his face. The Raiders keep it in play.
Yeah,
Point for the Comets.
that's a tough play because if it would have just fallen, it would have been the Raiders' points. It was about to fall outside, out of bounds.
Comets are set to serve. Received by the Raiders. Ooh, a nice quick set. Received by the Comets. They put it into play. The Raiders have another play. A backwards set. Or a backwards attack. Another set. Raiders have a spike. And the Comets cannot keep it up. Good play there for the Raiders.
Our Purple Raiders libero, Stephen Grenier, is doing a great job of leading the team in the back row. He is all over the court. He's got great hustle. And he is doing
playing
a
really good
fantastic
defense.
job of reading the ball from the other side. Absolutely.
Served by the Raiders. Received by the Comets. Quick set. Wow.
Right to that corner.
That was a really nice hit.
Definitely. Especially when it's so quick, you don't have enough time to get that. Usually, as I'm seeing with the defense, the Purple Raiders are pushing their middle back to the corners, so there's not a lot of time to move.
Quick set. Point for your Raiders. That just fell right on the ground after it hit the block. 19-13 for your Purple Raiders. Received by the Comets. Backwards set. Big spike. Just put in the middle of 2 people.
Yeah, and that's where Stephen Grenier was out for a moment, and you had your middle blocker in the back row. That's always a tough rotation to come by because they're not quite used to being back there.
Received by the Raiders. Set up to Cam Turnett.
Good hustle.
Another attack for the Raiders, but rejected by the net there. Very unfortunate. Spiked by the Comets, received by the Raiders. Ooh, and a nice attack there. Another good attack. Your point for the Raiders.
That was some great net coverage there.
Score is 20-15. Raiders are set to serve. Received by the Comets. Wow. Just bounces off the block there.
Right through their hands, too. They were a little spread apart there. If the middle would have pushed a little bit further to the right, I think that would have been a successful block.
Very good point. Served by the Comets.
Powerful serve.
Ooh, and a good attack for your Raiders. 21-16.
Yet another example of a great quick play throwing the other team off. They were not quite ready for that. They were getting set for their next play and didn't even get up there for the block.
Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Ooh, sails out of bounds. 22-16. Raiders are looking real good in this one.
Absolutely, but the Comets are making a good effort. They're just making some mistakes there, but it seems that they're receiving pretty well.
Wow.
Ooh, and a failed slide play. Their middle hitter tried to go behind their setter and take a swing from the right-hand side, but just didn't get there in time. It's usually a very, very effective play when it goes well.
Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Nice set there. Saved by the Raiders. Ooh, and a big spike that's just rejected back. But that's a point for the Raiders because it hit off the Comets.
Yeah, that was a little tough to tell there if it bounced off the net or the block, but
The Raiders have a 32.3% hitting percentage compared to the Comets' 11.4%.
on a miss serve. That was a great run there, and we're at set point.
Wow, 24-11. Raiders are looking real strong in this one.
Sorry, Brian, it's 17.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see half the.
We've got a not the best view of the scoreboard up here.
Yeah, that really looks like an 11.
It does from here.
Sorry
And that's
about
the
that,
set.
folks. And the Purple Raiders win the first set. Would you like to break down any of the stats that happened in that game?
Sure, yeah, there was a lot of great efforts by both teams. Defensively, incredible efforts by both teams, actually, I thought. I thought the hustle was really great. Just seemed that the Comets were falling short on offense. They had a lot of far swings and a couple different missed serves. I think that's where the Raiders really got them there, was their offensive aggressiveness in that game.
What do you think the keys to victory are for the Mount Union Purple Raiders to win this game?
Well, I think to keep swinging aggressively and to really take advantage of their defense. I mean, their defense is doing a good job, but I think that if they start picking apart those holes better, it's going to throw off their offense even more. The Comets definitely gotta get their hitting team doing better.
I was going to ask, how should the Comets come back from a 8-point loss?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, especially when our Raiders defense is so great back there with Steven Grenier in the back row. Although it looks like they've got another libero who might come into play. Yeah, it's going to be a good effort. Although it was an 8-point difference, there's still a lot of room for they could come back. You know, volleyball is such a game of momentum, and right now the Raiders have it, but you know that could shift so quickly.
Oh yeah. We'll take a 30-second TV timeout right now. See you back in a few. And welcome back. Purple Raiders actually took the first set. We'll see how they can respond. We'll see how the Comets can respond here after losing by 8 in the first set. The Raiders need some wins here because they're currently at 1-7. A win here would be huge.
Yeah, it's looking like a great opportunity to win if they just keep their momentum here. Keep holding strong, keep doing what they're doing.
And here we go. Purple Raiders are set to serve. And received by the Comets. Comets put up a big spike. Tipped off the block and out of bounds. Comets point. Comets are set to serve. Received by the Raiders. Nice quick set by the Purple Raiders. And the Comets just can't get a good receive on it. Goes way out of bounds.
Great attack there. Great quick play. Looks like for a moment we had a different libero in there. Aaron Armour. But it looks like Steven is back in.
And served by the Raiders. Received by the Comets. Big spike. Nothing you can do about that line shot.
That was a fantastic play. I don't know if you noticed there, number 5, that is Deontay Thomas. He did a great job of hitting over the block there. It didn't even look like he was avoiding it from the side. He was right on top there. That's a great vertical.
Everett Haynes with a powerful serve. And spiked by the Purple Raiders. Nice point.
It happened so fast, they just weren't ready for it. That's what seems to be happening in the last set as well. They're having a hard time with the pace of the Raiders' play.
And the Purple Raiders are set to serve. The score is 2-2. I can actually see it this time. And served into the net. 3-2. Comets.
And these serves are going to be crucial. I know it's still early on, but when you've got such a small gap here.
Served by the Comets. Received by the Raiders. A backward set. A powerful spike. Received by the Comets. Comets send it back to the Raiders for a free play. Ooh, another powerful spike, and they cannot get that one. Luke Tresack with a huge hit. A few substitutions. Cameron Turnett coming in. And Will Heaney. Will Heaney set to serve. Served out of bounds.
Looks like he was trying to hit that line. Just a little short.
And the Comets are set to serve. Received by the Raiders. Nice set. Cameron Turnett with a huge hit.
That was a very smart player on the Raiders side. I know they're just going for the attack, but I don't know if you noticed the Comets libero number 3 over there was out, and from the perspective of the offensive team, that's your best shot, is to go for that player that's not normally back there.
Received by the Comets. Backward set. Huge spike. Nothing they could do about that. 5-4. Comets. Ooh, and a big spike, but rejected. But it goes out of bounds, so the Raiders get the point. 5-5. Got a close one early on in the action.
Got lots of switches going on with the libero over here on Purple Raiders side. Looks like Stephen Grenier and Aaron Armour are kind of rotating in and out.
He saved that?
Wow.
Wow.
Great hustle and attempt, but just a little short.
Yeah, Deontay Thomas actually pancaked that up, but the Comets just didn't have enough to send it over. 6-5 for your Raiders, served by the Raiders. Backward set, huge backward set actually, but it hits the antenna on the spike. Very unfortunate.
That was a great set. He was really running in motion there. He was a little tight to the net. That's why we saw some antenna action, but great effort there.
7-5 for your Purple Raiders. Received by the Comets. A nice quick set there. And hit off the block. 7-6 for the Comets. 7-6 for the Raiders, but the Comets get the point.
Yeah, our block was a little late there. That's what happens in a quick set often, is the blocker was late jumping and it just didn't hit their hands in the right way.
Kai Hartman with the serve. Ooh, and a big spike. Sam Matonis.
That was a beautiful play. I don't have much to say about that.
Just powerful spike.
Very, very quick as well. That team chemistry over here is looking really good today.
It's what they need if they want to win this one.
Absolutely. That is so crucial.
Score is 8-6 for the Raiders. The Raiders are set to serve. Ooh, spiked. Oh, hit off the block. Goes right back into their side.
Actually, I'm not sure if that hit the block or if it just went right into the net.
Yeah, honestly, don't. It seemed like it hit the block.
Yeah, it might have.
Score is 9-6 for your Raiders. Ooh, a quick set, but blocked right back. It's a block party today. We have a block party. Score is 10-6. Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. A long set. Oh, received by the Raiders. They put it back in play. Nice volley. Ooh. Set again for the Raiders. Set again for the Raiders.
And an attack.
That was nice. 11-6 for your Purple Raiders. They seem to
Yes.
have all the momentum in this one.
Absolutely. This is a very tough rotation for the Comets to get out. As you can see, they're pulling some of their front row players in the back, which means they're moving around really quickly while they're supposed to be playing. So it's a very, very tough spot to be in.
Ooh, set by the Comets. Stephen Grenier cannot get to that one.
That was a great attack by Deontay Thomas.
And we have a libero switch here. Aaron Armour coming in. Set by the Raiders. Ooh, and kind of a delayed spike there. Seemed to mess up the Comets. Cameron Turnett with a nice hit.
Yeah, it seemed to work, but see, that was the exact situation that I mentioned that the Comets were in before. When you're pulling your front row players back row, your movement has to be so much quicker and so much smarter. But they pulled it off.
Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Blocked, but it goes on their side. They get a chance, though, and a huge hit.
Right to the corner. That's such a powerful play.
Sam Matonis with a nice hit there. Scores 13-7 for your Purple Raiders. Received by the Comets. Comets with a nice spike there, but not enough.
Looks like Deontay Thomas was going for that line, but was just a little too
I think
turned.
it hit a Raiders player.
Oh, yeah, it might have been a touch on the block, yeah.
Jeremy Luden appeared to have hit that. But blocked by the net. Raiders get the ball right back. Scores 14-8. Served by the Raiders. Ooh, a tough receive there. They just kind of have to put it in play. A free play for the Raiders. A back row attack from Cameron Turnett. Received by the Raiders. A backward set. Oh, and a big spike by Mark Bruns.
Cameron Turnett had some great back row attacks this past set and also with the last one.
And they need a timeout. The score is 15-8 for your Purple Raiders. What have you seen in this one today?
Well, it looks like the Comets are making a good effort. I know they've got a decent spread right now with that one rotation that was throwing them off, but overall they've been attacking a lot. They've had 50 attempts, but their hitting percentage is only with .14 as opposed to the Raiders with the .455 percentage. Well, sorry, I guess as a percentage that would be 4.5%, but the Raiders have only had a total attempt of 44 attacks this whole game, so it seems that they're coming out a lot more successful, and they're also doing way more effective of a job on serving, which is huge. The Raiders have only had 4 service errors as opposed to 5 with the Comets, but the Raiders have had 2 aces, and the Comets have yet to get one. So
Wow.
The serving game is so crucial, and like I mentioned before when we were talking about going into the next set, they've got to fix that with the errors for sure. You can't do that when you've got that big of a spread in points.
Yeah, serving's a big part in the game because it's a free point.
Absolutely.
It could be a free point for either team. If you can get a few aces, then that's huge for your team, but it works the other way if you get a few service errors, and it helps the other team a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about it when we're up here because it's not as easy as it looks. But at this level, it should definitely be a priority to at least get it in.
Serve by the Raiders and a nice serve there.
There's the third ace.
Speaking of serves.
Yeah, that topspin is killer when it's going quick like that.
Jacob Urash. A nice serve there. Let's see if you can get another one. 16-8 for your Purple Raiders. Ooh, and he
Killer
gets
serve.
another one. Jacob Urash.
This is a very tough position to be in for the Comets right here. As you can see, they're running a 5-1 offense, which means they only have one setter on the court. So when their setter's in the back row, they're left with less of a front row, and when their setter's in the back row, they've got to pull more people back to pass. So this is a really tough spot to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be very smart with your plays and also take advantage of the easier serves, which is not coming very easily over here.
Ooh, and Jacob Urash streak ends.
I feel like I jinxed that one there.
Score is 17-9. Received by the Raiders. Nice set. Ooh, kind of like a swing spike there.
And some miscommunication over there. We had both 14 and number 5. That would be, I believe, Deontay Thomas and Everett Haynes with some miscommunication. Both of them went for the ball there, and when that happens, it's never a good outcome. You got to talk to each other.
The Raiders seem to have all the communication in this one. Scores 18-9. Raiders are set to serve. Set by the Comets. Kind of bounces off the net there. A long set and a big spike by Luke Tresac.
This seems to be a rotation where the Comets are definitely going to have a harder time coming back with Deontay Thomas in the back row. He's their strong hitter, and it looks like they're utilizing him with some back row attacks, but
wow. Blocked right back.
that was a great attack there. He found the hole right in the block. Raiders were a tad late jumping up there.
Score is 19-9. Comets are set to serve. Ooh, and a big spike. I thought it was rejected back, but it lands on the Comets' side. Point for your Raiders. The Raiders have a comfortable 10-point lead here. They're sitting comfortable.
Yes, they are.
It's going to take a miracle for the Comets to come back from this one. Oh, blocked right back. Quick set. No recovery there. He almost had a chance to pancake it.
Yeah, that blocking coverage is crucial, as we've seen a lot in the last set, not so much this one, but you got to be quick and you got to be moving a lot. It's definitely one of the hardest things to do on defense here.
20-11, received by the Raiders. Ooh, and a setter dump. They just weren't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't either. They've been swinging. They've been swinging all day, and
I was really looking for a spike there.
That's a smart play.
Score is 21-11. Served by the Raiders. And a set here with a long spike that just travels out of bounds. But it appears... Did it hit the fingertips?
Looks like the Raiders had a touch, yeah.
Sam Matonis.
Oh, and they're not fighting it, so.
Yeah, I think Sam realized that it hit his fingers.
Yeah.
Received by the Raiders. Blocked right back.
Oh, and a great play. There was one of the line judges is calling it a hit to the antenna, which I did see that. Although it didn't hit the antenna as it was going over, it hit the antenna on the net, which is a tough play to come by because, you know, I'm not positive at this level what the rule is, but I remember when I would play, any hit to the net was a lost point, and I know that has changed, but it's tough when you have the antenna against the net. That's when it gets a little tricky, and it's also very hard to see from the view of the ref stand. So it was a great catch there by the line judge.
22-12 for the Raiders. Received by the Comets. And a long set, but blocked right back. Ooh, a setter dump, and he just puts it in the right place, but the Raiders receive it. Stephen Grenier with a nice pancake. Received by the Raiders. Ooh, a libero set, but doesn't work out there. And a big, ooh, Cameron Turnett just hits it right before, wow.
He threw that right down the line. He didn't even hit it. He was looking. He was watching the play, and I think a lot of credit to that play goes to Stephen Grenier there in the back row. He really led them to that. He had I think about 3 or 4 good digs, and he had an assist there for one of the hits.
Score is 23-12. Raiders have dominated this game. Ooh, and a long set. Sails out of bounds. 24-12, match point for your Purple Raiders. See if we can get a service ace to end this one off. That's not going to happen. Set by the Comets. Spiked. Ooh, Stephen Grenier with a nice recovery. And that's the game, folks. 25-12. What did you see in that one besides pure dominance by the
Yeah,
Purple
I was
Raiders?
just going to say the confidence of the Raiders right now is definitely at a high. That could be a really good thing or a really bad thing when you're going into a game. It could be cockiness or confidence, but definitely much deserved confidence there by the Raiders, and they were not too headstrong. So as far as stats, there was definitely a bigger spread in the game, and hitting percentage of the Raiders has gone up to 5%. Lots of great efforts, but looks like we're at the same 5 service errors for both teams. The Raiders had 2 more aces that set, so they're staying consistent, and the Comets still have 0. 3 blocks for both teams. It's been a great blocking game. These 2 sets have been really fun to watch.
Yeah, the Raiders haven't really been a good blocking team, but these past 2 games, they've really shown that they can block the ball really well. The past game, they had 20 blocks, I believe, or more.
Wow.
It was a block party, as they say.
Blocking is largely reading the ball, and it seems that the Raiders are doing a great job of that today, especially Stephen Grenier at libero.
On that note, we're going to take a minute and a half timeout while this game comes back. See you folks later. And we're back with some more men's volleyball action. The Raiders have dominated this game currently as they lead 2-0.
This could be the last set here.
Yeah, they could get a nice sweep. Ooh, spiked by the Comets. Set by the Raiders, and a big spike by Cameron Turnett. He's just not slowing down. He's hitting everything.
And that defense seems a little discombobulated. I would be too after losing the first 2 sets, but Deontay Thomas did a great job of adjusting to a quite far set.
Served by the Raiders. Oh, kind of a free play for the Raiders here. Ooh, tipped off the block, but it stays in play. A nice set there. Ooh, and they keep it in play again. Wow, the Comets are showing some resilience here. Interesting spike there. Another spike. Comets this time. Everyone clears out of the way, but they cannot get there in time. 1-1.
Interesting right there. The line judge tried to call that a back row attack. I guess the ref disagreed. There's a rule, and I don't know the exact logistics of it, especially at the men's level, but back row attack is when the back row player jumps over the 10-foot line. I believe if you begin your jump behind
if
the
you
10-foot
jump
line,
before the
yeah.
10-foot line, then it's legal.
It looked very close. He might have been foot on the line when he jumped there. The ref tried to point that out. The line judge.
Yeah, I believe the ball. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just a 10-foot line. But I know that there's a rule that if the ball's like over the net, then you can't jump and hit it. But if it's like at the net or lower.
Yeah, yeah.
Quick timeout here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. It looked like they were maybe wrapping his wrist.
I think it was an injury timeout.
Yeah. Well, quick and easy. Good thing he's not hurt.
Ethan Valente is looking healthy.
And they don't have much room on their bench over there to lose one.
Ooh, receive. Ooh!
Wow.
And a big spike. Connor Grandin.
Well, we didn't see that one coming. That was.
Wow.
Has he played the first 2 sets at all?
I didn't see him.
I didn't see him there, but looks
Wait,
like he
I
might
could
be
see
getting
him
some more
now,
time.
Yeah. He's visible now. If he starts spiking like that, I think we might see him all game. Received by the Raiders. Big spike. Somehow the Comets received that.
Wow. Beautiful set over there by number 14, Everett Haynes.
They just spiked it right to the setter, and the setter couldn't do anything.
He pushed that out very far, and it was in the perfect spot for Deontay Thomas.
Score is 2-2. Served by the Comets. Received by the Raiders. Long spike. Ooh. Blocked by the Comets. And a quick set. Oh my, Connor Grandin.
He
He's
hit that
having
corner
a day.
shot. Great spot. That corner's been hitting all day for the Raiders.
And they take him out of the game.
Oh, I think he's just getting started. Hopefully he's back in there.
Seems like he's got some fans.
I'm a fan after that first game.
Yeah, that was a great spike. Received by the Comets. Long set here. Ooh. Another long set. Luke Tresac this time hits it.
Uh-oh. Looks like Deontay Thomas is down and hurt over there.
Yeah,
I didn't really see what happened, honestly.
I just saw him fall to the ground as soon as that set went up. I think he messed up his ankle or something.
Definitely looks like something with an ankle. I wonder if maybe he jumped and landed a little funny, but like I said, it didn't really look like he was in the middle of a play over there when that happened.
Yeah, this looks bad, folks, so we're going to take a quick timeout here in the action. welcome back to the action.
Looks like Deontay Thomas is out. He didn't even put any pressure when he got up on his 1 foot. And we've got the libero, number 3. He's coming in as just a regular player, which, Dakota Gillespie, that's his name. He's coming in not going to be able to play just back row. He's going to have to do some front row work, which this is going to be a big adjustment that the Comets are going to have to make. It's a really tough spot when you only have 7 players over there. You don't really have much of a choice. If they had one more person on the bench, you could keep that libero, but I think that's going to put the Comets at a strong disadvantage here, having to adapt.
Especially since they're down 4-2 in this set, and they're down 2-0.
Absolutely. And I always wonder, I've never seen this happen before. I wonder with such a small roster if they had prepared for this at all by giving Dakota some front row time in practice. So it'll be interesting,
Yeah.
but we'll see how that goes. But it's not only is it going to be hard for him to adjust, also those players that are used to coming out are going to have a hard time adjusting by playing back row. And these past 2 sets, it seems like the Raiders have been really taking advantage of the way that the Comets defense gets discombobulated at quick plays when they're out of position, and that's going to be very, very interesting here with the change that they had to make. It's very, very unfortunate. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, he does not look good.
No, not at all.
I didn't really see it, but
Me neither. But it looks like we're about to resume play.
score is 4-2 for your Purple Raiders. They're talking with the refs, or
I think they're just taking a moment to get reset. I wish we had a mic on those refs.
So how do you think the Comets are going to play with libero in the front row?
I really want to be optimistic, but like I said, it seems like their defense has been getting discombobulated very easily, and that's definitely going to make it a little bit worse, I think. But, that's not to say that they can't come back and really make it happen here. Sometimes teams thrive on that.
Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Nice set there, and a big spike that sails out of bounds.
But that wasn't a horrible play over there. I see some potential there with the Comets. It was just a bad swing.
They're going to have to do something quick. 5-2 for your Purple Raiders. Big serve. Receive somehow. Ooh, and a 1-footed spike. Huge spike, but... Ooh, it is a point.
Touch on the block.
6-2. And the Raiders are set to serve.
Beautiful serve. Those are deadly. We've made a lot of comments about the strong, aggressive serves when we see the Raiders go back with some topspin, but that float serve is deadly, especially from this view. You can see it swiveling in midair, and it's really, really hard to read on the defensive aspect.
7-2 for your Purple Raiders. Blocked by the net. 7-3 now. Oh, and the GOAT is coming back in. Connor Grandin. They're mine.
Oh, out with the libero. He'll be back.
Received by the Raiders. Ooh, a quick set. That's a big
Beautiful
spike
attack.
by number 14, who's not even on the roster. Sorry about that. Eight to 3 for your Purple Raiders. Served by the Raiders. Received by the Comets. Long set, but hits the antenna on the spike. Raiders point.
I found him. That kill. That last point was Tom Swanson.
Mm.
He is not listed on our roster, but he is on the stats website. So
Score is 8-4. Guess that was the Comets point.
Yeah, I believe the Raiders hit the antenna there.
Oh, I thought it hit. Okay.
Well, he was fixing it, unless I'm not sure.
Yeah, it seemed like the Comets hit it, but maybe the Raiders touched the net.
Yeah, that's possible.
9-4 for your Purple Raiders as the Comets get blocked by the net. Speaking of that net. And a big serve received by the Comets. A nice backward set, but blocked right back in their face by a two-man block. Another two-man block, but it hits off the block and goes out of bounds. Comets point.
That was another example of our middle blocker being a little slow getting over there. You know, it's tough because you got to be able to read it, and especially when number 13 was back there. He seems to be their new strong hitter now that Deontay Thomas is out.
Received by the Raiders. Oh, and blocked right back in their face this time. Score is 9-6. Comets serve. Comets seem to have adjusted well, even without an injury to one of their best players.
Absolutely.
Ooh, a powerful serve, but received. Ooh, and a quick set.
Beautiful,
Point for
right
the
to
Raiders.
the corner. Right to the corner there.
And the GOAT is back in. Connor Grandin. Let's see if he can get another powerful spike, because we all want to see that.
I hope Connor listens later and realizes we're his biggest fans.
Received by the Comets. Ooh, Connor sits it back
Very,
up.
very smart play over there.
And
And it's out, point Comets.
rolls off the net, but goes out of bounds.
Number 3, Dakota Gillespie. That's our old Libro there. He just made a great attacking play right over the block. That was very smart.
Scores 10-7.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
Me neither.
It looks like the down ref is saying that someone hit the net. Either that, or it's possible they could be out of rotation that play, with the way that they're pulling their people back in the back row from the front.
Just bad communication there for the Raiders. They're letting the Comets come back in this one. Scores 10-9.
Definitely hard to recover off of a shank pass like that. You're gonna have to do something here.
Comets are set to serve. Ooh, set to Cam Turnit, who just kills the ball. What did that ball do to you?
Interesting. Seemed like one of the line judges was trying to say there was a touch to the antenna, but the ref did not agree. I think he was trying to signal over here that whoever just had that attack just hit the antenna either with their ball or their hand, but I guess the ref did not see that. I didn't think it looked quite like it though.
Yeah, me neither. Ooh, and a big spike, but received by Stephen Grenier. Comets keep it up. Ooh, the setter tries to dump it, but gets rejected. Nice receive there for the Raiders. A nice backward set. And good positioning by number 6, Peyton Hines.
Yeah, they just felt short there, but I will say I give a lot of credit to Dakota Gillespie over there for coming out of the back row, and he just had a couple great attacks. Also, that back row seems to be adjusting pretty well. Not a far spread in the score and a timeout.
All right. What have you seen in this one so far?
You know, I'm actually quite impressed and surprised by the Comets' effort. Like I mentioned earlier, they were at a disadvantage, and I wasn't feeling too optimistic about it. But this game is a game of momentum, and they seem to just come back at the Raiders' confidence and take advantage of it. Which, you know, like I said, confidence can be a scary thing in a game here in this position. But
yeah, for sure.
Definitely interested to see where this keeps going with such a small spread in the score.
Seeing the Raiders had all the momentum, and it's all faded now.
Yeah, I think they've still got it to some degree because they know that, that the Comets are at a disadvantage. But yeah,
they're up 2 sets, and the Comets are without one of their best players.
Yeah, but see, that's very often when teams start to fall, so they need to keep their confidence up, but at a good level.
Yeah, they cannot let up. I feel like that's what they were doing as soon as the injury occurred.
It's hard not to, especially when you see the other team's strongest hitter be out. I mean, that to me, as a player on the Purple Raiders side, I would be thinking that, oh, we got this one in the bag, and that you can never have that mindset in volleyball, ever. It's crazy how often momentum and mindset just overpowers skill.
Anything can happen. Score is 12-9 for your Purple Raiders. The Raiders are set to serve.
A shank pass.
Bad receive there for the Comets. Score is 13-9.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that. They've been doing a decent job of receiving ever since the transition was made, but
Served by the Raiders, received by the Comets. Comets with a quick backward set. Oh, a quick set right back. And they just cannot handle it. Almost a block, but a little too quick. 14-9 for your Purple Raiders. The Raiders are set to serve. Ooh, a long set. Received by the Raiders. If you can put it in play.
fantastic
Wow.
hustle. That's a very tough one to come
Good
by when you got the
communication.
antenna.
Close one.
Throw right down the line. That would have been a super smart play if it was in. It was a great intention there.
It's a little to the left. Score is 14-10. The Comets are set to serve.
And a short
Ugh.
serve. Definitely not a great thing to do here. Spread is starting to grow a little bit. Seems that timeout threw off the Comets a little bit.
You seem to just hit the ball wrong.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like the Comets are out of position.
15-10. Comets receive. Another long set. Ooh, and a quick set. The Goats! Connor Grandin with another big spike.
Yeah, the Raiders' offense today is extremely aggressive. They're doing a great job, and I'm seeing a big spread from the Comets there, especially when they lost Deontay Thomas. Their offense is not very aggressive. They're not doing a bad job, but you know the Raiders are really putting it to the floor today.
Ooh, received by the Comets. A quick set. Received by Stephen Grenier. Raiders put it back in play.
Beautiful back row attack.
Comets with a high set there. Stephen Grenier gets it again. He said, send everything my way. I'll get it all.
Wow,
And a huge hit by Peyton Hines.
that was a really fun rally. That was very aggressive.
Yeah, when you can win a rally like that, you get all the momentum.
Yeah, and like we've been talking about a few times throughout the game, that's when your defense starts to get more discombobulated. So it gets very interesting as play gets faster.
Comets receive the ball. A long set. Ooh, received by Stephen Grenier. Oh, and kind of a whiff there by Connor.
And it looks like one of the
Unfortunate.
Raiders were in the net. Stephen Grenier's out. Looks like Aaron Armour's back in as libero.
Bad communication there, but Connor puts it back in play. Ooh, and Connor blocks it. Ooh, received by the Raiders.
Beautiful.
A block by the Comets. Another spike, another block by the Comets. Another. Oh, and that one goes through.
Beautiful
Number
attack.
22, Michael Meehan.
Wow, what a play. We're definitely starting to see the level of play and aggression increase here. I think I jinxed that again when I said the Comets weren't being so aggressive.
Yeah. Score is 18-11 now for your Purple Raiders. A nice, comfortable 7-point lead. With 2 sets already won. Just looking for one more game here. Sails out of bounds.
You know, I would say that the Comets got very lucky there. That was their tough rotation that they keep each set when they're in that spot. They have a tough time getting back.
Oh, and they're putting Connor back in for, just to send him back out.
Yeah, that's how it needs to go with the libero switches, especially when they got 2 of them running in and out. Gets very confusing for the table over there, I bet.
Ooh, blocked by the Comets. Another spike, but received by the Comets. Comets with a spike this time. Rolls off the block. Comets point. 18-13 now.
can't quite remember Michael Meehan being in before this set, but he's really shown up with that swing. His swing is super powerful.
Ooh.
Kill for number 14, who is unnamed on our roster again.
Yeah, I forget his name.
It is Tom Swanson.
Yeah, Tom Swanson. Woo. Score is 19-13 for your Purple Raiders. Raiders getting ready to serve. Good receive by the Comets and a quick set that's just blocked.
That was
block
a
party.
very, very strong block there by Camden Weig and Tom Swanson again. Seemed like Camden really had a hand on that, though.
Served by the Raiders. Sails out of bounds, though. Score is 20-14. Comets serve. Taking a timeout here. Good use of a timeout.
Yeah, there's still a 6-point spread in the score, but it's not looking too bad. The Comets are making a good effort. Unfortunately, it's just pretty late in the game for...
Very hard to come back from a 6-point lead, especially when the Raiders only need 5 points.
Yes, and it's the last set. This is the last attempt.
They have to win this, yeah.
Well, it'll get interesting, but it does seem like the past couple times there's been a timeout, the Comets have come in a little slow. It seems that they are working best when they have their momentum and they aren't stopping, which is very, very common. It's often like the philosophy of the coaches when they call a timeout.
Yeah, it's always good to call a timeout whenever your team looks to be down or they need some talking to. That way the coach can come in and just give them all the advice. And they're getting hyped up over there in their timeout, doing some dancing.
Glad to see they've got some positive attitudes as they come back in.
Yeah, with no subs at this point, it's kind of hard. I'm glad that they still have energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Whereas
a pretty high energy set, this one.
The Raiders have an army over there, so they're fine.
Yeah, that might be the biggest bench I've ever seen, honestly.
Yeah. Score is 20-14. Comets are set to serve. Received by the Raiders. Ooh, a back row attack, but kind of hit it wrong. It's not where he wanted to hit the ball.
Yeah, the set seemed like it was in place, but I think that it hit the wrong part of his hand, it looked like.
I think he wanted to turn it the other way. Oh,
yeah.
Quick set there.
Tom Swanson.
Tom Swanson is going off.
Yeah, these adjustments this set with the middles with Tom Swanson and our guy Connor Grandin has seemed to be paying off.
Even Michael Meehan has showed up.
Absolutely.
Raiders need people like that that can step up. Good coverage there. Ooh, and a powerful spike that gets rejected by the Comets. Nice block there. Kind of like an iron wall.
Yeah, it seems that Cameron Turnett likes the set to be a little further in than the setter put it out to be. That last play.
Ooh, and Cameron Turnett puts it in a good position.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. His set was pushed out a little bit, and he made the adjustment he needed, especially after that error the last play with the block. Very smart play.
Score is 22-16 for your Purple Raiders. Ah, blocked by the net. Almost rolled off. Hit the tape. 22-17 now. Still looks like 22-11. Raiders receive the ball. Ooh, a long set. Blocked. The Raiders have another chance. Comets receive it. A long backward set. Oh. Blocked, and then Connor lost it.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but it looks like Aaron Armour should have been a little further up on the blocking coverage. The whole back row was pushed a little too far back.
Score is 22-18. The Raiders receive. Ooh, and a big spike, but I believe that was just blocked by the net.
Yeah, I don't even think the other team had a hand on it. closing the gap with that score, though. It's 22-19.
Wow. Comets are showing some resilience in this one. They're going to need it. They just got to send it over. Michael Meehan. Wow.
Wow, and a kill for the Comets.
Wow.
And a timeout Raiders. They see their
Very
momentum
good
is
timeout
shifting.
there, yeah. Comets seem to have taken all the momentum.
Yeah, that's all it takes is having fun and being excited, honestly. They're keeping their energy up, which is doing them a really good favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm very curious what's going through the Purple Raiders' heads right now. I wonder if they feel that they've had the advantage and their confidence is just giving up a little, or, you know what I mean? Like they had a little too much for a minute and it's starting to let down. But very, very interesting to see how these next couple points go, especially as the Comets have the serve. It seems that the Raiders coach here was trying to break that serve and take their momentum. Like I mentioned, it seems the past couple times there's been a timeout. The Comets have had a hard time keeping their energy up, but it doesn't look like it right now.
Score is 22-20 in this one.
Wow, the hitting percentage of the Comets has gone up quite a bit from this game. It's back up to 1.4%.
Ooh, and the Raiders hit it back. Oh, hits off the Comets' hands. Kind of miscommunication there.
That was a very smart play over here by the Raiders, sending it to that deep corner, really trying to throw their defense off.
Score is 23-20. Raiders are set to serve. Powerful serve, but it just went way far.
Yeah, it looks like Camden Weed was trying to get some topspin on that ball, and just his hand was not in the right position for it.
And the Comets with the serve. Raiders receive. Long set. And off the block. 24-21, match point. Raiders just need one in this, and they get a clean sweep. Here we go. Cameron Turnett with the serve. Ooh. And the Comets just put it up. They have to send it over for a free ball.
On a dump by the
and
setter.
A setter dump. And that's the game, folks.
Wow, I'm not going to lie. I don't really like it ended on that play. That was not a very clean dump. The ref didn't think it was bad, but that looked a little bit like a double hit to me for
I'd rather see a spike to finish it off, but still.
Absolutely, but
a win's a win. Yeah.
Great effort by the Comets, though, especially after they had to make that tough transition in the middle of the last set.
Yeah, very good effort by the Comets. We should have to go over some of the stats before we call it quits.
You know, I think the big thing in this game where the Raiders had the Comets was their aggression, their attacking skills. You know, the hitting percentage of the Raiders is significantly higher than the Comets was, and you know, I am quite actually surprised to see that the Comets had 91 hitting attacks and the Raiders had 92, and it's very close, but I really think it's just the power that the Raiders have that made a big difference there. As far as service aces as well, the serving game of the Raiders was much better, but seemed to fall a little bit in that last set, but they held strong and finished.
All right, and that's all for today, folks. You can catch us later today at 7:30 as Mount Union faces Adrian from Michigan. See you then.